Hello and welcome to the Comic Conspiracy episode 644 for the week of October 6, 2025. My name is Ryan Higgins. Who else is here this week?
Brock Sager.
Kevin.
Toby.
Fine.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Toby, you're here at the start of a podcast. Fantastic.
I actually haven't left work yet, so that's why.
That's good. Stay late. Stay late.
He's got the good Wi-Fi there.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Just sleep under your desk. It's fine. You never need to leave.
The thought has crossed my mind.
Can you be homeless at work?
No, but I did read about a Google employee that lived out of his like truck, or like he bought one of those like
Camper trucks?
moving trucks, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a moving truck. He just parked in the parking lot.
Yeah, I thought that was fucking brilliant. Way to go and save money.
Yeah, sleep in the back.
Yeah.
Use the facilities. Eat the free food.
I'm already using facilities more at work than I do at home, so halfway there.
That's what they're there for. So you never have to leave work. So you can work forever.
No
Never
good.
go home.
No good. Well, I need all that extra money for all those damn magic cards that are coming out.
What a great topic. What a great topic. I was going to say
horrible topic. I need my money. I don't need to give you more money.
With Lane's username here and you calling me earlier today talking about magic cards. We are in a card renaissance right now. What is going on, guys? Like, it's card conspiracy here. Forget comics. This is going to be the card podcast. What are you doing, Toby? You're all in on the Avatar Magic set that's coming out. They finally got you. We'll talk about this. We talked about this when you went to Comic-Con.
Isn't Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles coming out too?
No.
That is a rumor.
No, it's not coming out. They can stay where they are. Yeah, one set is enough.
Well, from a store point of view,
yes,
we've been
already buy enough comics from you. I don't need to give you card money too.
We've been adding.
You sound like a happy drug dealer. Like, that's what you say. You're like,
oh, it's so good. We've been adding cards back into the mix, TCG and non-sport cards. So we carried Magic from launch, right? Mm-hmm. Like, I played Alpha Magic at the shop with Donald and Anthony and the guys that worked there back in the early 90s. We carried Pokemon from day one. Me and Marshall we bought cards from the shop and played at like Starbucks, like outside Starbucks, back in whatever year that was, 96. We've had cards in the past. It was only like maybe right pre-COVID that we like officially stopped.
Well,
because we had them when we came to the new shop.
Well, we had them when we came to the new shop because we had some of the old packs because you were still getting
new location. Magic and Pokemon, we were still.
Yeah, you were still getting like at least the box of boosters.
I just restocked what was available, and the non-sport card stuff had been dead for a long time at that point. Like, we never really got back into. There was some non-sport cards, but I would get special orders occasionally, but we didn't really carry that much. And I feel like since the pandemic, cards have taken off to a height that we haven't seen since the 90s, since the 80s and 90s. It's pretty amazing. Obviously Magic have been popular, and there's always been TCGs out there, but the amount of
amazing. It's not amazing.
Well, we've now reached the point where these are
looking at cards and dropping money. It's not amazing.
Well, that's what I mean, right? So for us that kind of grew up on the non-sport cards and sport card boom of the 80s. Now we're, this is, I always say this about comics, right? People read them when they're kids and they kind of come back as adults. Well, the card renaissance for us, that happened back then is sort of booming back now. All the TCG people, Pokemon and Magic are 30 years old. So the people that collected that or played the original stuff are now adults that are older and are collecting and have money to spend. The kids that grew up on Pokemon are now adults buying that stuff back. This millennials and younger, like, Pokemon has been there their entire life. So it has now trickled down to tons of different cards and card companies and TCGs, and we went through kind of a boom and bust of comics and cards in the 80s and 90s, and I concerned about it happening again, but it just feels so different this time. They cannot print enough to match demand. It's kind of crazy, like when the card boom was happening in the 80s. I mean, they were literally everywhere, and there was kind of one set or two sets, and it wasn't that hard. Now, like comics and everything else, there's a million. Whoop.
You can't have both these doors closed.
Oh, I had that other one closed. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I left that one closed. Sorry. Dogs can't get out the dog door because I left 2 dog doors open, or two dog doors closed. Goodbye, Penny. Go pee. Okay. Now we're just like in this like total like high-end collector low print run numbered card variation.
All go away.
So they got me back. Lane's always been kind of in and out. Brock, you've never been a big card guy, but you've got your kid now who's bugging you for basketball cards. Your kid sees it all. Toby, not collected since the 90s. Now he's back with
I'm not.
Magic.
No, that's the first time. I've never broken the Magic seal. Ever.
I know, but you like sports cards in the 90s, yeah.
The sports cards and the Marvel cards.
Yeah,
but
done for a long time.
I've sold a shit ton of Magic cards. They just never interested me, and whenever people played it, all the respect to the Magic players, but it's something that just never got to me, and I'm very, 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 very happy over the years I never got into it, because I think I would have sunken a shit ton of money into that.
I mean, I played for quite a few years. Brock, you played for a while, right? You played Magic for a while.
Yeah, we started the Magic the Gathering club at the high school we went to.
Yeah. It was like an offshoot of like the chess club.
Yeah,
we had the whole like gaming and Magic club when we were in high school. Yeah.
And I played for a handful of years after, but it just became like too many sets were coming out, and then Fallen Empires dropped that huge fiasco of garbage, and then I just was out. And then you and I tried back in the like late aughts, late aughts.
I played like every now and again, because we had the cards, right? And every now and again I'd be like, oh, maybe, but I never really got into it. Marshall, who works at the shop with us, he's a big board game guy, and he would play some TCGs, and I tried a couple with him, but yeah, I never really got back into it. Magic, I've pretty much stayed away, although we'll see what happens in the next couple of years. But for me,
it's set drops.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, like, it's purely a collecting thing, right? There is just something fun about opening packs, and the way cards have changed now. Even Magic has gone into the collector boxes where you get the limited cards, and
I tell you that the garbage pail kids cross Green Day did not get me in back. Like, it reminded me of all the reasons of why I should stay the fuck away from this shit.
Well, yeah, we got so earlier this year when we were at Comics Pro, I talked both Tops and Upper Deck, and we got direct accounts with them, and I was like, let's try this again, because I know the non-sport card market. So the TCGs, everyone knows about Pokemon. It's impossible to get. People are fighting in Costco over it, and getting lining up 2 days ahead of time at GameStop to get Pokemon, and blah blah blah. Magic has had like an incredible resurgence. It's always been very popular, but it's just eclipsed everything else with its recent sets, because they're doing a lot of licensed sets now. It's pissing off the Magic fans, but now it's bringing in all people like Toby that are here for the Avatar of the Last Airbender set. It's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. Now, this could have a bad effect where you don't come back and the Magic people are pissed off. At this last like Magic Con, they announced
It's the end of Magic the Gathering, because this is what happened to Kid Robot. They went away from the the graffiti and art people, and then went chase the licenses and then.
Oh, you're no, you. This is exactly what people that play Magic are saying, right?
Yeah.
That they have their standard base sets, but now there's a Final Fantasy set, an Avatar: Last Airbender set. The Spider-Man set came out, and the Magic people hate it.
Yeah.
Right? The collectors are fine with it, but the people that play the game hate it. They announced Star Trek. What else was there? They announced
Hobbit.
like a Furby. Well, the Hobbit, right? There was a Lord of the Rings set, and that was kind of one of their first big
the
license
Hobbit's
sets.
another
Now tell
one.
me,
And it makes sense.
you can mix all the cards. You can have a deck with like a Star Trek card, a Spider-Man card,
Yes.
an Avatar card, and some Magic card.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's
And
another
then
Marvel
all.
superhero set coming in 2026.
right. So they have these smaller subsets that are only like a handful of cards. They're releasing one for the Office Magic versions of Dwight Schrute, all like kind of in fantasy stuff, and people are like, this is now the breaking point where Magic has gone full Funko Pop, full just it's just going to be a bunch of licensed stuff that never ends.
Yeah.
And the actual game is,
Yeah.
huh? Yeah, well, no. Again, this is a legitimate concern. So it's a weird point that it is selling the most it ever has, but the regular players are like, is this the death of Magic, right? Is this what makes this kind of start to die off, right? Because you're only there for the Avatar set. You're not coming back for a base set or a
No.
Star Trek set or anything like that. So
All
they
my
are now.
life.
Well, right. They're now in this cycle of like, well, now we have to find the next group of people to bring in, and
Is it
hopefully
because they're thinking all the current clientele are dying off.
No, it's just owned by Hasbro. So Hasbro is going to license. They're just a licensing machine, right? They're moving. They're going to put in all their IPs and anything they have for access to. And
I have to say, if that one free card they gave out at Comic-Con was like a kind of an ugly card, could have stayed away. I don't think it would have done it. But because they handed me a really, really, really cool card, I was like, fuck.
Well, we've seen this, right? With I said Funko Pops, right? It's the same idea. When things are hard to find and rare, and there's not a lot of them out there, people are the collectors will kind of chase that stuff. But when it sort of starts to die off, it kind of it happens pretty quickly, right?
Yeah.
So Magic, luckily, is still a game.
Yeah.
So as long as the game maintains, the people that want to play the game will stick around, right? They may lose the heights of some of these sales for the license sets if the licensed people don't stick around and collect, right? Because if you're just collecting, you only care about it if you like the IP.
Yeah.
If you play, you like it because of the game. So as long as the game's there, I think they're going to still do okay. But it is a weird time. Pokemon is, at this point, 90% collectors. At this point, is 90% investors and flippers and people that degrade the cards. Compared to the amount of people that are actually playing, it's probably pretty low, right? Is so many people collecting. Now, that could obviously snap back, right? They were going to continue to increase print runs, but it's going to hit a point where it might flip and suddenly, they're getting stuck with tons of stock. But back in the 80s and 90s, they would the stuff would be out for comics did it too, right? We'd order it months and months and months away and get stuck with all this unsold stock and couldn't cancel orders. Now it's very different, right? When we get solicitations from Topps, it's like the set's announced, we order it, it comes out in like 3 weeks and it's sold out immediately, right? They print pretty low. And so these are like the non-sport cards or sport cards that are, they print a lot, but they are nowhere near the numbers they used to print. And the idea is that everything is limited and everything does sell out, despite the numbers going up and up and up. It is still not hitting demand because everything sells for a premium on the aftermarket. So with the non-sport cards and the sport cards, the concern is, do you hit a point where people are no longer interested in the stuff because there was not a game behind it, right? So you were simply there to collect. But, people have been buying trading cards for 100 years, right? they've had their ups and downs and really died for a while there. It spiked way back up in the last couple of years. So
It's bad news for me.
I mean, I'm ordering something off of Secret Lair at the end of the month.
Yeah, Secret Lair is like the limited Magic stuff. That's the like the small decks. You're getting that PlayStation.
Well, I'm getting the Horizon
set.
one.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not getting like the God of War, Last of Us, or Ghost of Tsushima. Like, I'm like, they had a Horizon one. I was like, that's the one I'm getting, right? But I know what I'm buying, and so there's that to me that feels okay. But like, I don't know, the difficulty with like the Final Fantasy set where it was allocated, and then the Spider-Man set was allocated, and these sets are going to have reprints. So like, I don't know. It's very.
Well, the Secret Lair stuff is just as hard because they're limited numbers. You have to hit the website exactly in time, and a lot of people, are having trouble getting into them. And then the other thing with the Secret Lairs, though, is I was talking to Andy. A lot of them are reprint cards, meaning the abilities on the cards are nothing new. They're just dupes of something that already exists in the game, and they just have new art. So it doesn't change the game at all.
No.
So at least Secret Lair stuff, for the most part, doesn't break the game. Yeah. So like whether they exist or not aren't going to change the players.
Yeah,
so
like the Office stuff and the Furby stuff and all that. That's all Secret Lair. That's all whatever. It's more like that stuff I can understand. It's nuanced, targeted. People get it because they really, really like that stuff. But something like Spider-Man, where like, I mean, just the allocations on that alone were dumb.
Yeah, Spider-Man is definitely, from all my Magic guys, this is the set that it was a poorly made set and is people are not enjoying it from a gameplay point of view. Yeah. So, that is a concern for those people. Kevin, you ever been a card guy early 80s?
Oh, yeah, I used to get
early comic cards.
Yeah, and like the movie cards, like collecting like Star Wars cards with the bubble gum inside.
Mm-hmm.
The last card set I have is from the 90s. It's like DC. It's like drawn by comic artists, and they'll have like I have these all in a binder somewhere, and I just don't even care. So if they're worth $1 million, somebody tell me. It's like they'd have like it's like a Golden Age Flash card, a Silver Age, and a Modern Age, then a Green Lantern and a Wonder Woman and a Cheetah, Joker, blah 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 blah. And it's just pages and pages of those.
Yeah. There was all sorts of, comic card sets. That was kind of some of my earliest introduction to comics. Right, was getting that first Marvel series, that Marvel series one. What it was like 1989 or 1990. It was like right before I started buying comics. I wish I kept them. One of the last things I did keep, I eventually got rid of it, was I had the Vertigo card set that were like the elongated cards.
Yeah.
Do you remember those?
No,
like kind of
you don't have it anymore?
No.
You got rid of something Vertigo?
Yeah, I should have kept those. Of all the stuff that I got rid of. I mean, again, I had all those old comic card sets. I used to get those as often as I got comics.
I could be wrong, but I think you have one in the warehouse.
Yeah, what's that?
There are some
of the cards.
A set of that?
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh, that's awesome. Maybe we'll take it.
Yeah, there you go. I remember getting like the Tim Burton, the first Batman movie had a card set.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah, and they had stickers. I remember.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, Kevin, I think you had the 1991 DC Cards Trading Impel series.
That's about the right year for it. Yeah, 91.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was a gray border.
Yep, that's it. That's it. Are they worth thousands? Can I retire off them?
I mean, probably not. But
what was so funny about the movie cards that they would always do is they would come up before the movie and like spoil the movie.
Right,
that was the ending of the movie.
Ryan, I know the last movie set you got.
Me?
Yeah.
What's that?
You came across,
I haven't bought a movie card set in a long time.
Came across a set that you had to get The Dick Tracy.
Oh, I bought that box of Dick Tracy cards a couple years back. Yeah. That was great. I love Dick Tracy. I had all those when that movie came out.
Here's a card memory for you guys, and this is like super young, but there was an Empire Strikes Back set, and one of the cards in it has the last scene of last shot of Empire, which is Luke with his arm around Leia and the two droids standing next to them. They're looking out the window of the cruiser as the Falcon flies away. That was one of the cards. And I saw that card and I'm like, oh my God, I know how what am I going to do? I know how the movie ends now. And so at school, I had to tell all my friends, okay, I was just bursting. I had to tell because it doesn't say the context. It just shows you the picture. And so I said, Empire Strikes Back. It ends. Luke and Leia get married and Han and Chewie fly away on a new adventure. And that's how it ends, you guys. You're not going to believe it because of that card.
Oops.
Well, because all you would know was from Star Wars, right? And so you see a scene of Luke with his arm around Leia and the Falcon flying away. What are you going to assume when you're a child? Yeah. Well, when we all saw it.
That's great.
But you know what, Ryan? Randomly, cards are also breaking big in the original art world. People collecting card art now is like that Orlando show, that original art show. There's so much demand. Last year they had to add a whole separate con floor just for card art collectors and card art dealers because there was just no room. That there was so much demand for it.
People doing original art on card size, or selling
art from the cards.
Yes, from the cards. Yeah.
Well, and also sketch cards. Also, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, even the grading companies are having to start to support the original art on the cards for grading.
One of my customers, Tops did an Upper Deck. Tops did a Star Wars Chrome set fairly recently. It was very popular. We sold a ton of those. And in it, they have sketch cards, and so this is people that do original art on a card that you can get in a pack. So these are all like one of ones, or they're all exclusive. And it's funny because a lot of times, a lot of the artists that are on these are real shitty, and it was kind of like random fans that are paid nothing to do this stuff, right? Well, that is again. Along with everything else that has changed, the prices of the stuff, you're not paying $1 for a pack of these cards. These Star Wars Chrome cards are like $25 a pack, right? So if you're getting something good, it's got to be good. They have 4 tiers of sketch cards within the set. He brought his case to the store and he opened a bunch of them with us, and he pulled a few of them while he was there. They have like a standard like a silver gold like bronze, silver, and gold like chrome like little things. So it's kind of higher quality, and the high end ones are they're done by Lucasfilm employees. Like they're done by like actual people who work on the movies and animated stuff, and the art's incredible. This isn't some 5-second sketch that someone does. Like these were fully realized pieces on a card, and if you were to get that commission done, it's probably worth it's probably a couple $100. But when it's a licensed one-of-one printed card that's pulled out of a pack, these things go for thousands of dollars, right? Thousands and thousands of dollars for the higher end ones. So yeah, it's pretty wild kind of jumping back into this world.
The Spider-Man set had the Infinity gem.
Yeah, the Soul Stones.
The Soul Stone or whatever. And the guy that pulled the pack was in... Oh, I don't even remember what Asian country it was in. But apparently it's already sold for like $250,000. So what they do on a lot of these collector packs, if you start to see like, why is this card selling for for $25,000 or something like that, it's because they have these increased rarities. It's not just common, uncommon, rare. It's like this is the highest rarity card in the collector box, so it's like
10 times rarer than the most rare card would be in the regular set, then another level on top of that, and then so they keep going up. It's the full art card, so there's no border. The text is small of the Infinity, the gem from this set. It's like, they're selling for like $25,000. So they're not one of ones. That was like the Lord of the Rings did the One Ring, right? Mm-hmm. They had a numbered one of one ring, and the one for millions of dollars. It's a rapper bot, it's a musician bot. I don't remember who it was.
Malone.
Is it Post Malone? Yeah. So those cards go for a crazy amount of money. But even just like at the collector level, there's Tops and Wizards and Upper Deck and all these companies are realizing like, hey, for the these are the same cards that you can get in a regular pack that may be worth $2 or $10 or $20 or 10 cents. But we're going to put these higher rarity versions for the collectors. Pokemon has avoided this for the most part. They have enough problems. They don't need to add high-end collector packs as well. That would be very bad. That would lead to people getting murdered. But you see more of this. So,
77 Chocobos, golden Chocobos.
Yeah, that was in the Final Fantasy set. Yep.
Well, what sparked all of this is because right before the podcast earlier today, I was on eBay realizing that there's another Avatar promo card that I did not get that was given out at I think Atlanta Magic Con or something.
Yeah, it was the one that was last weekend.
Yeah, and I was like, all right.
2 weekends ago.
Yeah, I must have that card. So it starts.
How much is it?
Well, I found it for $30, so it's not the end of the world, but it's just once the door opens or the gate opens, it's not good news for my monies.
Yeah, it's real scary.
Because I already know, once the 19th or whatever that date is hits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to open some packs at the store.
Come down, Rip. We got all the card supplies. Let's do it.
Make a video, man.
Do it.
See, Ryan is already trying to do add-on sales. Go to card supplies, and
you need your top loaders, man. You need your one-touch magnetic cases for the rare cards. Yeah, in 9 pockets. Yeah, no, we're good. We got
freebie. The one freebie card I'll forever be mad at it.
And it's a lot of people obviously liken it to gambling, right? Clearly, but at least with these, you have something. You gamble and win, great. You gamble and lose, you just have nothing. At least go into these if you're going to open packs. If you're going to start ripping packs, at least.
And I have to say, in the Avatar set, there better be a secret tunnel card, because if there's no secret tunnel card, I'll be very mad.
I mean, I think the full set's out there. You could probably look. I'll find all the art and shoot it to you.
I'll be surprised at this point. I have to say, do you know there's a Bandai a Bandai store at Mitsuya now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, here. Yeah.
They have a One Piece card game too.
Yep, we've been getting that. It sells out immediately.
Oh my god! I've been looking.
It's been running for a long time.
They had some displayed. I'm like, I'm actually not a One Piece fan. I'm like, I somehow missed that. I've collected the manga a little bit, but that's about it. Them One Piece cards look mighty nice.
Yeah.
I was staring at them like, I wouldn't mind this one. I wouldn't mind that card. I wouldn't mind this. I was like, oh no, this is not good.
The Dragon Ball set that came out recently, they did the first set's out. I don't think the second one is out yet. They're doing a manga set, so it is the Dragon Ball card game, but it's all the artwork is from the manga.
Oh, nice, that's cool.
So that's that's something for you. Like you're not gonna play the game, but you'd be like, oh, but I can get these.
Dude, if they're ever gonna do a slam dunk card thing, I know they have it out for me at that point. I know they have it out for me.
Toby, you should do an unboxing video in the store.
Yeah.
No. Well, we could have done that with the Green Day cross garbage pail kits and how disappointed I fucking was and go, why did I do this? Why did I spend money on this shit?
Well, again,
there are no secret tunnel cards in Air Avatar. They have all the cards up.
Don't want to collect it anymore. No secret tunnel.
Never know. Might be expansion.
Right, and
promo card.
you fell down the trap, Toby, right? And
Yes,
this is the problem. Oh, so there was a Garbage Pail Kids, and of course, all of us, I'm sure, here got Garbage Pail Kids
hell
when they
yeah.
were first coming out.
I never got them as a kid because I always thought they were so fucking ugly.
Well, yes, they are. They're hideous.
I never
That's why
cared for them. Never cared for them.
They were
gross out your mom.
You could get by them and you'd slap them on somebody's locker. Or
you'd be like, "Mom, look at this atom bomb! Look how cool I am."
Well, out of curiosity, would they have been different in were you still in Germany or Switzerland at the time?
What? No,
for the Garbage Pail Kids.
They're the same. They're the same. I mean, they were just in German.
Yeah, so but, I mean, the German names may have been different, right? Because of the rhyming scheme.
It was big. It's
were they all German puns this time?
German pun.
It's like I don't know. I remember it being a thing. I just never cared because I was like, it was just not my thing.
Well, so the trap you fell into, Toby, right, is like I said, right? It's the gamble. So they do these Garbage Pail Kids.
I wanted that triple signed card by Green Day.
So they're doing these. So the Topps have brought back the Garbage Pail Kids license and franchise and been doing new cards. They did a big 40th anniversary set. But now they did this specialty set that was Green Day cross Garbage Pail Kids. So it was their first kind of like licensed set of Garbage Pail Kids, where so it was all these like punk aesthetic Garbage Pail Kid cards.
I thought Green Day was a really good mix for that. Like,
well, it totally fits.
Like,
right?
I feel like I would have some of the cards I do enjoy as a Green Day / Garbage Pail Kids card. I enjoyed the card with the art itself, and I thought Green Day was the perfect mix for it.
Yeah. So what they do in that is what they do with a lot of their other sets. So they have autograph cards, so you can get members of the bands that have autographed the cards. You can get original art from Garbage Pail Kid artists that are signed. They have guitar picks implanted into the card. If you see these like jersey cards, as they do for all the sports teams now, that is, game worn jerseys that they cut up and put in the cards. They had it with the drum head. They had it with the guitar picks from their tour. So, right, and this is the gamble. If you want one of those, it is cheaper in almost every circumstance to just go buy the single card, right? If you're like, look, a triple auto Green Day Garbage Pail Kid card is probably going to go for thousands of dollars, but you could spend a hell of a lot more than that trying to open packs, all right? So you have to go into these, and this is what I've told a lot of customers who are new or getting back into cards, but it's very different from when we were young. Go in expecting some cool stuff, and if you hit a big card, great. But if you can't go in expecting that, because they're going to be so rare and so hard to find, right?
I just went on eBay as you were saying that. First,
is it up?
$1,000. Second, number 155. Triple signed, 15,000.
15 grand. Yeah. What? Is that the Superfractor? Is that the 1 of 1? I can look it up.
It's Garbage Pail Kids. It just says triple signed LE5 card, whatever the fuck that.
Okay, so limited to 5. So there's 5 of those cards in existence.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
and then there's another one for 12,500.
Yep.
Another 1,000. Not a one for 20 grand. What the fuck?
That could be the Superfractor. That could be the 1 of 1.
Oh yeah.
That's
Rally Gold. 1 out of 1.
Yep, there it is. So
it's got 20 watchers on it.
So someone pulled it. There it is, right?
So you can stop buying packs now.
Yeah, because I thought someone got it. So, I mean, there's going to be higher tier ones, right? So they're going to be more common, but it's still going to be a lot of money. But yeah, if you go and buy a couple cases and you spend, $8 grand on cards, you're going to get some good stuff. You might actually get your value worth across. But, if you spend $100 or $10 or whatever, yeah, you're unlikely to get anything big. And that's the gamble, right? But again, at the end of the day, at least you have something. And that's why the single card market has exploded so much in graded cards, because a lot of people don't want that risk, right? They don't want that gamble. So they're out there just buying the individual cards they want for their, if they collect certain characters or certain players, or, if you just want the autograph card. it's very different than when we were buying them in the early days of like the comic cards. I've had to do a lot of learning this year. I've been watching some of the live breaks on like Whatnot and eBay. Me and Lane have been talking about that, about people that open the boxes and open packs, and you basically are buying a character or a player, or it's like a wheel. It's kind of like
I find that like brilliant and fascinating because as a former Bulls fan or a Warriors fan, to just go in going, I bid this much and all the Warrior cards are mine. That's actually kind of brilliant.
Yep. Now, again, the problem here is I did 2 to see, like, okay, I'm going to try this. I want to see how this works,
you
right?
Did it?
See how
you did on
I did one on Whatnot and one on eBay because I'm like, look, I need to know I want to know how this stuff works. I want to know if this is something.
What'd you do?
Yeah. It's interesting, right? Yeah, of course. I didn't. I probably broke even. I was just low end. It was like $20 each. Like I didn't spend any real money, right? But it depends.
Put your entertainer hat on. Did you go like,
what's that?
Hey, chat?
No. I bought them.
Hey, chat.
What's up, chat? No, I bought them. Yeah, I didn't sell them.
I thought you did the thing.
No.
Oh
no! I thought you were learning by doing the thing. I wanted to do the thing.
No. Trust me. Me and Lane have had some conversations. We got some ideas. We got a few ideas. It's again, it is probably easier and cheaper to buy singles, but it's an interesting experience, and I could see being extremely addicting. It's not. It wasn't what I like. I get it. But I wouldn't go back and do it personally. But it is a much safer bet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Than just buying the packs for sure.
As long as you have a group of people that will buy with you, that's the thing.
Yeah. I mean, you go in with a lot of these people that are doing these. Yeah, they call them breaks, and so they're breaking open a case or number of boxes, and you could in theory get 0. Right. Mm-hmm. This happens. We're like, yeah, sorry, it's a real limited set. There's not that many cards, and you didn't pull that. You got the one base card worth 10 cents, and you bid $25. Right. I mean, that can happen.
I mean, it rarely happens. Usually, you at least get something, but you could get the worst of the best of the bonus cards. That's the thing.
Yeah. So it is still a gamble, but at worst, you're getting exactly what you wanted. You just may way overpay for it, right? So
yeah, but it also helps increase your odds though, because you could pay the same amount and buy one box, but basically you're kind of paying the same amount and letting them basically open like multiple boxes, and you only care about the parts that you want.
Correct.
And that's kind of what the benefit of that breakers is for people.
Yeah,
and I can totally see that, and I understand.
And I 100% understand just turning it on, and because I've watched a couple of the comic streams too, right? Just to kind of see how some stores have done it, and when they sell comics, and I'm like, I could totally see if forget eBay and their 7-day auction; these are 10-second auctions, right? Like it's very addictive, and you could just sit there all day and just $2, $3, $5, $5, $3, $2, right? Like you could just go crazy with this. It's a very different world for cards. It's
guys, it's just the Home Shopping Network.
Brock, you may be drafted back into service to do some on-camera.
Trust me, I know I'm part of this somehow. I know shipping is part of it.
Oh no, Kevin Sharp's or not Kevin Sharp, Kevin Rallis. He's all ready to start doing this stuff. You kidding me? He wants to be on camera. He wants to do it.
He wants to do the background music too.
Who does?
Yeah,
DJ Heaven.
Oh,
Rallis, yeah. Yeah. Interesting times, and it's funny, right? Because comics, there has been a real upswing in sales on Absolute Batman in the last couple months, and it is almost entirely directed to TikTok. For whatever reason, just some of the panels that have been memed that have come out of Absolute Batman have really caught on with, that part of the internet. And I've had every week multiple people come in, and their conversation is, "Oh, this is that Absolute Batman comic. Oh yeah, I saw this on TikTok. I saw people talking about this on TikTok," and it is like it's like other things TikTok has influenced. It is weird to have a comic that has been incredibly influenced by, or sales have been influenced by that. Things like Whatnot and eBay live sales, and it's a very different. The video based internet is not my internet, but it's definitely adding a very new crowd to these things that wouldn't come in from another source. They're not coming in from a website or from social media, traditional social media, or newsletters or print previews, or it's interesting. I don't have any other word to say than that. It's a very transitional time in marketing for comics and entertainment stuff.
Well, this is a generation that's grown up on order it off Amazon, order it off the internet. Like, this is how you have.
Well, and that's what I mean. That's what I meant with like the Whatnot sales, right? Being 10 seconds, right? Yeah. 20 seconds, not 7 days, right? It's very different. So we'll see. Yeah. You be careful, right? Because all these things, Facebook and then Twitter and everything, the next generation will find something else that's not TikTok. So you're always going to kind of swerve to whatever the next thing is. But at least for now, it seems to be hitting a new group of people. And again, not for me, but good that some books are finding some success on there.
Here's your moment to say, speaking of Absolute Batman, we have some comics talk.
Speaking of Absolute Batman, we haven't officially become the Card Conspiracy, but give it time. Once Toby's hooked, then we'll be doing the Card Conspiracy spinoff.
If I'm opening 2 packs and they're both like complete garbage, then maybe I'm not going to open the rest of them.
Well, of course you're going to open 2 packs.
That's pack, why, Toby.
The next pack is going to have the hit, Toby. You just got to keep going. The next pack, Toby, could be the one. You don't know unless you open
just
it.
One more hand at this blackjack table. Just one more. Luck's going to turn around.
This is the one.
Pull the slot machine.
So bad. It's so bad.
Yep. You can't lose all the time. Eventually, you're going to win, right? Yeah. So just keep going, Toby. It's fine. It's totally fine.
Those One Piece cards because they're looking really cool. Again, I'm not a One Piece fan, but do you know that the Bandai also started making those, like instead of Gundams, they made the ships for One Piece at the model kits?
Yeah.
Oh man, they're looking kind of good too, man. I like. I was like, the ships look kind of cool.
Lego dropped the One Piece like actual ship.
They look actually kind of cool too, but I'm already behind on Lego as is. There's multiple sets that are going to retire soon, and I'm like, oh my god, it's going to be a really heavy Lego year, I think.
Oh, see, Lego. No, we will get to comics, but Lego. It's a very similar thing, right? Lego or nothing. They're a toy, I guess, but you basically build it and you're done with it. Lego said, no, we're going all in on licensed stuff, and it has proven to be one of the most successful. They had some licensed stuff, but now it's 99 sets out of 100.
I still buy some of the OG stuff, but yeah. But their Star Wars thing has hit really hard.
Yeah,
I got a Lego Game Boy sitting over here. I showed it to Leanne, and she's like, "Oh, I'm going to Costco and buying that." So, yeah.
They did a Horizon Lego. I have it in my closet.
Yeah, they've done,
and I got the tall neck. Like,
they've done a lot, yeah. But Lego still has found a way to maintain its quality and.
Well, they also still have
its audience.
They still have the core sets that are really amazing too.
Yeah.
So I guess,
very inventive.
It could be maybe not the end for Magic the Gathering. Don't be Kid Robot, be Lego.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, you have stuff like Kid Robot and Funko, and some things that just didn't quite work for, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Funko's obviously all licensed, but it just got a little, away from its core idea.
Yeah.
As time went on. Comics. Let's talk about some comics here. This is actually a pretty interesting story, and I don't know what to make of this. Image Comics has announced a new 27-day exclusivity window. I know I could say it, exclusivity window for comic book stores, meaning almost an entire full month. Image comic graphic novels will be available at direct market shops before they go on sale at Book Market, Amazon, things like that, and digital vendors. All this
does to me is go, all right, I just have to remember when I look up a release date and I can't find it and I go to Amazon, if it's an image book, it's coming out a month before.
Right. So
I think that's very cool, though. I'm game for that. That's awesome.
Yeah, no, it's definitely cool for comic shops, but it does present a funky wrinkle, right? Because this was what I'm very convinced was a move by DC for comics to be out on Tuesdays, and that's to align comic book sales, graphic novel sales, and everything with the bookstore market release. We used to get Marvel and DC graphic novels 6 days earlier, right? We'd get comics on Wednesdays, book market releases are Tuesdays, so they would have it the following Tuesday. Now that changes, we get them 1 day later, right? We get them on Wednesday, and they move that week back. I don't know how much this. I mean, Image. This says right here. This is in their email. This shift comes in response to new logistical supply chain requirements that have called for a longer receiving window on book shipments in the book market. Rather than let these changes dictate our release schedule, we see it as an opportunity to reaffirm our commitment to you, the retailers who have been champions of our creation and their stories from the very beginning, and continue to drive discoverability for our books. I could see this affecting sales slightly in our favor. I'm not sure how much. I think
DC and Marvel did it.
Again, I don't know that it would affect too much, right? Because the comic people are going to get it from comic shops. The people that want the better deals are going to get it from Amazon. The people that are buying it from bookstores probably don't. They wouldn't know that this was out anyway. That they're probably not following it the same way. If you're waiting for a big Target buy one get one sale, you're not buying it at release. DCBS is a comic direct market shop, so that wouldn't affect that. I think at the end, this is not going to affect sales too much. I think if you're going to get it on Amazon, you're going to get it on Amazon. I don't think this changes anything. It'd be interesting, though, if we get some increased sales from it, but I'm not sure that we will. I don't know. I don't think this was a choice by Image to support the comic stores. It seems like this is, we have to ship everything a month earlier to bookstores, but the turnaround time to comic stores is a lot faster, so just have them put it out first. It would have been interesting had they said, if this was we are going to delay books a month to bookstores, and that's not what's happening here. We are just getting it early. It's a little distinction, but I think it's important. But I'll take it. I don't know if it's going to change much, but
I mean, even if it knocks a couple more sales down towards shop levels because it's out, people can see it in the store or see it on the store's website first.
Sure. Well, this was the problem, right? With DC was having to double market everything, right? Now they don't. They have to market it once, right? The comic's out, the graphic novel's out, it's out everywhere. This puts Image and Image creators in that position of being like, well, it's out in comic book stores and then it won't be out. For Image might not care, but the creators who are now 98% of market, the creators now market 98% of the marketing, right? The companies don't market anything anymore. There's no widespread publicity for comics at all. So the creators, I wonder how they feel about this, because this does mean they now have to track their own release dates across multiple markets, which is just one more thing they have to deal with. I'm sure they don't love it. I don't know.
It doesn't change final order cutoff for us, so
no. Again, so it does seem
it's more of just like, they're more connected to the comic stores, and then it just lets them say about a month later.
Reading this, they send out at the same amount of time. The book market just needs an additional month to process, so they'll be getting their books at the warehouse level at the same time. They just require an additional 4 weeks to distribute.
Yeah.
Whereas there's no change to the direct market. They're going to distribute through Penguin and Lunar and everything, which is weird too, because, well, Image is Lunar, so there shouldn't be any change. But if there was delays in the market, Penguin, if there's changes in the bookstore distribution market, do companies like Archie and DC and Titan that distribute both Lunar, which is direct market only, and Penguin Random House, which is both direct market and book market, did they see is there a month-long delay in the release of DC trades from Penguin now? I wonder. I wouldn't think so.
No, because
so
they come to the direct market with the Lunar shipments. So they come with the Lunar shipments. It's just
No, but what I'm saying is through Lunar it's the same, but DC distributes through Penguin, and Penguin's a book distributor, and they're in the book market. So maybe this is a Simon & Schuster thing. Is Simon & Schuster Images distribution? Kevin, do you know?
Honestly, I lost track of all of that stuff as everybody was carving up the empire.
Yeah, Simon & Schuster distributes Image graphic novels. So I wonder if that's to the book market. So I wonder if that's a Simon & Schuster thing where they're requiring an extra for not a global book market, but specifically Simon & Schuster, because they're requiring a longer lead time for distribution. Maybe. Worth looking into. Anyway, the nerdiest stuff. I love it. Hey, Toby, you still got some time.
What?
Batman 162. Well, Batman 162 still not out yet.
Yeah.
162's new scheduled release date is November 12th, with number 163 following in January, which should put the Batman relaunch at issue 345. So at issue about 6 or 7 by the time the previous run finishes, and maybe even longer. I assume that November 12th and January date won't hold either. So,
real question: Does
Hush
2 take as long or longer than Doomsday Clock?
Doomsday Clock? No, it's shorter, so it should be out faster.
Yeah.
You would have to have some crazy delays for Doomsday Clock.
Oh, don't you remember those days on the betting pool?
Oh yeah, Doomsday Clock.
And then what was the one after Doomsday Clock? Was it JSA?
Oh, JSA was delayed, but not the same.
No, I don't think anything's at the same level.
Yeah,
remember Doomsday Clock? They were changing the release date week by week.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, Battle Chasers.
Well, that's a little different.
Yeah, an all-star Batman, right?
The only Batman is, there have been some books that have had some delays. JSA, the last John's book at DC, definitely has some delays there at the very end. Batman Hush. The worst is Gargoyle of Gotham right now. We're going to be clear 2 years without that 4th issue. Yeah. So, we're about a year and a half now. I think issue 3 came out like a little after Comic-Con 2024. So, because I remember they had art in all the artwork and panels and giveaway and stuff at Comic-Con. So I think it was like August of 2024 it came out, September or something like that. So we're past a year. We're probably a year and a few months from the last issue of that. That I'm kind of surprised by. I thought that was in the can. And then the delays started to happen, and I'm like, oh no. Oh, we're never going to get the end of this. So,
but if you're DC, do you just say, and I'm asking this question because this is something that's come up in my real job also. If you're DC, does it come a point where you just say, you know what? Nobody cares anymore. We're canceling the contract. We're never publishing. You tell Grandpa, don't even finish it. We're not going to publish it.
No, because I want the graphic novel.
Right. But I mean, does there come a point where you just say, nobody cares anymore? Don't bother.
Not for this.
Okay.
Right. They canceled the last issue of Inferior 5, the Keith Giffen like COVID book.
Yeah.
Right.
They also did that with Supergirl.
Right? Those are books that are like, nobody cares.
Right. That's what I mean.
We'll put out the trade and just dump it out. This is a little bit different. Nothing against those two books. Just, this is a little bit of a higher profile project. The single issues will sell what they sell, and the graphic novel is their perennial. This is our, high-end, high art book that we can push for 20 years. So,
okay. So
I expect.
Just so everybody knows. The first issue came out in November of 2023. The second issue came out in February of 2024.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be like quarterly, right? I thought that, we'll get it within a course of a year.
And then 3 came out February of 2025.
Was it February?
Yeah.
I thought it came out like right after Comic-Con.
No, this might be like the date on the book, but it was November 2023 for number 1. Yeah, number 3 was February of 2025.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm guessing if it stays on track, February 2026.
No, I wouldn't. No. It'd be like solicited by now if that was the case. They'd be, or not now, but they'd be soliciting it soon. So, Hush 2, the completely in continuity book that is going to have 7 issues published of the follow-up that doesn't reference it once, will hopefully be out November 12th, and then in January or whenever. And I guess I canceled that Red Hood series, so that doesn't matter because that was following it up, and that just doesn't exist. So, Hush 2, cursed. That monkey's paw, Kevin, every time. That damn monkey's paw, every time.
Okay, so Ryan, what do we see first? The completed Gargoyle of Gotham in a collected edition on store shelves, or the first issue of Miracle Man, The Dark Age?
Oh, Gargoyle of Gotham. I think Miracle Man. So, I'm not going to say Miracle Man is the actual cursed comic, but if you look at Neil Gaiman and Donny Cates, what's happened since Marvel bought Miracle Man and those two were involved? Probably about the 2 worst stories in comic book creator
it is
of the last decade
legitimately,
or so.
Alan Moore put a curse on it on his way out the door.
Yeah. So Neil and Donnie, maybe just don't. Yeah, I mean, that's what it is.
And there's even some, I can't remember which edition it is of that Alan Davis refuses to sign at cons. Like, do not bring these editions because they never got paid. The creators never got paid.
Really?
I think it might be the Eclipse ones.
Oh,
they reprinted and just never paid anybody royalties.
Yeah.
So it's like, I will not, you can bring me the Marvel ones, you can bring me the issues, the original, but I will not sign those collecteds.
Wow. Okay. There you go. Those are hard to find too.
Yeah.
Those original trades they were pretty rare. Well, Jim Lee may have another project on the line if Hattush ever finishes, and when we talked about the Marvel and DC crossover, we noticed 2 characters were very surprisingly absent. Well, now it makes sense because for the 50th anniversary of Superman versus the Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh, next year will be 50 years?
For the 50th anniversary of Superman versus the Amazing Spider-Man, the first Treasury-sized Marvel and DC crossover issue. They are going to do new facsimile editions of both Superman versus the Amazing Spider-Man and DC and Marvel presents Superman and the Amazing Spider-Man Treasury Edition, which was the other Marvel, DC and Marvel book, the Treasury Edition 28. So they're going to do reprint both of those, as well as 2 new one-shots featuring Superman and Spider-Man. Of course, they are called Marvel/DC: Spider-Man/Superman and DC/Marvel: Superman/Spider-Man, to be just as confusing as the Deadpool the Deadpool and Wolverine one. And it is very likely that one of those 2 books will be done by Jim Lee. Jim Lee will be doing a Superman Spider-Man team-up book. That is the current rumor. Yep, that might get announced pretty soon. New York Comic Con's next weekend, so there's a good chance that'll get announced then. Now, hopefully, this Spider-Man Superman is a little bit more in line with what we were looking for a Marvel DC crossover. While the book is sold incredibly well, I don't think I've talked to a single customer or person on the internet that's thought any of the stories were any good.
Oh, no, really? I haven't read it yet. Really?
Oh, even Batman, just regular walking customers were like, yeah, I read it. It's pretty bad.
Oh, the Batman Deadpool?
Yeah.
Oh.
So the actual Batman. Deadpool Batman. The actual story
Deadpool Batman, correct,
is cheesy and whatever. It's nothing to write home about.
Oh.
The Daredevil Green Arrow was actually fun. I enjoyed that one. The Wonder Woman Captain America one was, oh my god, if we actually didn't have laws and things, they might have actually had fun with a lot of this stuff. That story was interesting, but I know a lot of people got pissed off with that story. And then what was the other one? But progressively, they were like, they got worse. The Frank Miller one is unreadable.
Oh man, this is really breaking my heart.
Did you think it was going to be good?
No, but I didn't think it was going to be bad. I thought it'd be fine.
They end with Logo.
Yeah,
which is a bit like, at least they didn't end on the Frank Miller one. If they the Frank Miller one was fucking trash.
Yeah, they have a new amalgam character, Logan and Lobo. So Logo. Let's hear Leanne snort in the back.
Yeah, so
it's real dumb. It's real dumb.
Like the crypto.
We'll see how the DC one is.
The Jeff the Landshark was just fine. It was just it was just a kid. Like the Guardians of the Galaxy and Green Lantern one. If you like superhero history and like that hard traveling hero stuff, it's a nice nod to it, but it's still trash.
Oh man.
Yeah. And you don't even need to read it. You can flip through the book and see all of this in all of its glory.
The DC one is November. We'll see how it goes.
I got my fingers crossed. I'm hopeful.
Superman, Spider-Man feels like it could just be normal.
Yeah.
The problem with Deadpool is it's got to be Deadpool. So I'll not hold my breath for the DC version of this, and then I'll put some faith in they'll get the Spider-Man and Superman one right.
I wouldn't even say either of those are 2 of my favorite characters necessarily. Superman, Spider-Man. I'm not talking about Deadpool. Mm-hmm. Talking about Superman, Spider-Man. But yet something about you saying that's the team up just makes me like feel comfortable and like I'm interested in reading that. Like, you know what I mean?
They are the flagship characters of both the publishers.
Yeah, it's just like, oh yes, I'd like to read that. I'd like to check that out. I'm interested in that. Batman Deadpool is kind of like a why?
Because
it's for the normals. It truly is the Avatar: The Last Airbender of Magic cards. So it's for other people. You play the game, Kevin. This is not for you.
I am excited about that Superman Spider-Man facsimile, though.
Yeah,
it's I always wanted and never had. So, like, getting a facsimile is going to be really cool.
A conversation I have to have at the shop pretty regularly, and it's come up again because of this. Having to explain to people just how popular the Incredible Hulk was in the 70s and 80s. Because when it comes up, they're like, oh yeah, they did more of these, right? And I'm like, yeah, they did Batman, Hulk. And they're like, that's kind of a weird team up. And I'm like, Hulk was Marvel's second most popular character for decades.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Like it is hard to understand that today. It's kind of like Iron Man, right? Iron Man, people will look back in the last 20 years and be like, oh, Iron Man, everyone loves Iron Man. No, they fucking didn't. Not for the 40 years prior, right?
The lame one.
Yeah.
yeah. So Hulk for 20 years was the most the second most recognizable Marvel character.
Well, Hulk
it's
actually
still popular.
Had a TV show.
Well,
and a
that's
cartoon.
Why, right?
And a cartoon after that.
Yeah.
And,
Spider-Man had one in another country.
The Hulk show did more for Marvel than anything up till like the X-Men movie, right? Like that show was incredibly popular, and it was. I don't know the numbers, but I'm sure it was as popular as the Batman 66 show was at its kind of maybe not its peak, but kind of in the middle of its run. Like those are both this is days where there was 3 channels and that was it, right? So everyone just knew who the Incredible Hulk was. I don't know. Assuming they'll reprint that. I don't know that we'll get a Batman Hulk book, but Superman and Spider-Man, their popularity is clearly maintained through the decades. Yeah. Hulk, I'm not saying Hulk is unpopular, but not like he used to be.
Iconic cover though, the Superman Spider-Man.
Oh yeah,
I just want to put that on the wall.
Oh yeah, and there's I can't remember. There's a famous comic artist. I just can't remember who it is right now. It's not Liefeld, who owns the original art, the spread of Superman and Spider-Man, where they first meet above the city, and it's freaking awesome. That's still my favorite treasury, just from tracking down a back issue as a kid, and discovering that it actually existed. I still have my original copy, and I have a nice copy that I bought in the last maybe 10 years.
Yeah.
But that Batman Hulk, people you look at it now and just go, why would you team those 2 characters? But as Ryan was saying, because
they also have the X-Men and Titans.
that was the 4th one. Yeah.
Yeah, they wouldn't get it, right? So yeah.
That X-Men Titans was the first one that wasn't a treasury.
And X-Men Titans at the time were the Marvel and DC's 2 most popular comics.
Yeah.
More so than
the most
anything
popular
else.
teams, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But Batman and Hulk, and you go how would you even write a story with those 2 battling? It's fun, and the Garcia Lopez art is off the charts, great. Yeah. But it's those characters were on lunchboxes, bed sheets, posters, T-shirts, Mego dolls, action figures, et cetera, et cetera. I think there was even a wind-up Hulk car at one point with a Hulk driving it toy. It's just a different time that you would never see again. But Ryan, I don't think they'd redo that one because they've already kind of shot their shot with Batman now on this Deadpool.
Yeah.
So I don't know who you'd necessarily team with the Hulk if you wanted to do that.
Batman Deadpool kind of feels like the modern equivalent of that, right? Where for us, the comic people were like, really? That's kind of odd. But from a pop culture, the person on the street, who do they know? They know Deadpool and Batman, right? Yeah. Those are the characters they know. Superman, Spider-Man is a little bit more for us, I think. That's well, and that would be what would be the Titans? What would be that? What would be the 2 most popular comics?
Teams?
I mean,
teams.
like current Marvel DC. I mean, I guess it's. I mean, it's
Avengers.
Well, that was the 90s, or that was the 2000 ones for sure. I mean,
I still think now with the movies, it'd still be Justice League versus Avengers if you're going to do teams.
Yeah,
the New Warriors and.
Well, if you're jumping into today, it'd be like Fantastic Four and
like top comic sales still probably Amazing Spider-Man, like Batman, Spider-Man. They did the that was a Mark Bagley one, right? He did the Spider-Man Batman crossover.
Is the second Batman Deadpool still Batman Deadpool, the one that DC's doing?
The first one is Deadpool Batman. The second one is Batman Deadpool.
Okay, so they didn't go for different characters.
Different backups,
different
other characters and backups. Yeah.
And then Kevin, you said the Titans was the fourth one. The Hulk was the second one or the third one?
Hulk was, I believe. Okay, so my order may be slightly off here because two of them came out super close to each other. But
was there two Spider-Man, Superman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first one
with the white cover and the one with like the orangey cover.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
So it was like 1976, as Ryan was saying, was the first Superman Spider-Man. Then the second one I want to say was maybe 80. And then Hulk, Batman. So, okay, Superman, Spider-Man, Spider-Man, Superman, Hulk, Batman, X-Men, Titans. That's the order. Okay. Off the top of my head, if I'm slightly off, I'm slightly off.
And then we had all the Witchblade crossovers later in the 90s.
Cyblade and She.
Yeah.
No, but after that Titans, X-Men, it did take a couple years before they started to do more of those crossovers. And then once they started, they did a bunch. And in the 90s, they did a good,
wasn't there
maybe
Spider-Man,
dozen.
No.
Yeah, there was.
No, hold on. I'm getting this wrong. Batman something. Batman, Spider-Man.
Lane, if you are eating or doing something, I'm hearing a bunch of chomping.
No.
No? Someone's making weird noise. That was a noise. We got a gremlin on this gremlin on the podcast. Toby, gremlin?
Yeah.
You forget to feed it?
Maybe is a train going by?
Oh, I don't know.
I heard a train earlier.
That's all right. Choo-choo.
Oh, isn't it? Doesn't it go Superman, Amazing Spider-Man, and then vice versa? Batman, Incredible Hulk, Uncanny X-Men, New Teen Titans, Batman, Punisher, Batman, Darkseid versus Galactus, Spider-Man, Batman, Green Lantern, Silver Surfer, DC versus Marvel.
There was
off a list. That's
Brock, did I get the first four right order?
SV, Spider-Man, Superman, and Spider-Man, Batman, Incredible Hulk, and then Uncanny X-Men.
Woo! What do I win?
Reading order.
Yeah, I'm so excited to see what the next one is. Final comic story for this week. And Kevin, I'm sure you're following on this. Bleedy Cool posted an article about this. TwoMorrows believes they'll never get paid by Diamond, and launches an appeal and trying to get some money. So if you are a fan of TwoMorrows Publishing, all their Jack Kirby Collector and Back Issue Magazine, all their Alter Ego, all their really fun magazines, they have a crowdfunding campaign on Give Butter. I've never heard of this website. I thought it was going to be like Indiegogo or something, but I'll Give Butter. This is real. This is the official link. I'm looking
for
here.
Non-profits.
So we sent it a bunch of butter?
Streamline nonprofit fundraising, marketing, and donor management. Yeah, this is legit. So this isn't like a scam. If you look up TwoMorrows, TWOMORROWS, TwoMorrows Diamond Recoup, you can get what are they up to now? It's up to $15,000. $65,000 is their goal, but they've hit their early goals.
I believe you also get something. It's not just like give us cash. They give you like a list of things to choose from that you want.
Yep. So they have they had advanced copies of some of their magazines that you'd be able to get. However, they have been all claimed.
Oh,
all their
wow,
advanced copies are
okay.
claimed. So for all the donations. Yep. Let's see, where was it? I thought they were giving out maybe digital copies. I don't want to say that, and if they're not, I thought I read something about that, but I don't see it here. But if you were in early, they were giving advanced copies out of some of their books. Maybe they'll do something for backers, for people that donate at the through the rest of this campaign. But at $15,000, not nothing to sneeze at. So that helps. TwoMorrows, you got another week, so go check them out if you buy their and just support their magazines. Pick them up from order from us from the shop, order from their website. I greatly appreciate it.
And I just had a very exciting time with them because I just sent back the final copy of. I didn't write this book. I'm just saying I was the final quality control of a book that I believe that they announced. I don't want to get the year wrong, but I'm going to say off my memory, 2010. And then it disappeared off the schedule. There were some rights issues, I believe, with some of the images they wanted to use. And then it reappeared on the schedule. And then it came to me, and I got to finally read this thing, and it is called. Actually, I believe the final title of it is The Brave and the Bold Art of Jim Aparo. And it's a history, it's a biography and a history of Jim Aparo from his, basically his childhood to breaking into comics through all the classic Batmans, like from the 70s, The Brave and the Bolds, and then The Death in the Family and all that, and Aquaman and Spectre and all the books he did. Yeah. So anybody who's interested in that artist or that era of comics, like I said, this book was announced at least 10 years ago. I know for sure because I remember seeing the original solicitation for it and just being like, oh my God, I can't wait to get my hands on that. Never did I dream back then that when that day would come, when that book's finally coming out, I'm being paid to read it. That's kind of a plot twist. But anyway, I will also be buying a copy. That's how much I want to have that in my collection.
Nice.
That's cool. Cool. Has that have a release date yet? Or
I believe it's so I just finished it, so I'm going to say maybe February, maybe early 26.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Something like that. It's usually maybe 6 months from me to the store shelves.
Right. All right.
February 18th, 2026.
Oh, and that was off the top of my head too. Wow. Quick, give me some lottery numbers or something.
This is directly from TwoMorrows Publishing, so
yeah, that was a complete guess. They don't tell me that part.
And on that note, we're gonna wrap up. Appreciate everyone for listening to Let's Talk About Cards. Get your cards. Ek Card Conspiracy. We occasionally sell comic books too.
Fuck. Sold
Toby
enough over the weekend.
We're gonna do some ripping when your arbitrage set comes in. Yeah, you sound so happy.
Just see all my money gone. Everything. It's just gonna go away.
You gonna get the new basketball set too?
No.
Tops.
NBA. Tops got the license
you
back.
Can trade with Brody.
Yeah, NBA launches. Scott wants a bunch.
I've never done that, dude. I've been in that life. I'm not sure I want to go back.
You gotta hit up one of those card shows. I went with Seth a little while ago. Should next time they do it every couple months. You can go be mad
nowadays.
Is it? Yeah, you can go be mad at all the prices.
Yeah.
You're like, I had that. Fuck, I had that.
I still have all my cards. I think the only thing it's like, well, you guys all gonna laugh is I think I may have lost all my Pokemon cards, which probably are the ones I should have kept. But I have all my basketball cards still.
Nice.
Yeah. Don't know if they're worth anything.
How many of some of those Fleer Jordan rookies you got? That goes for 5 figures now.
They were always expensive, so I never got them at the beginning. No, but I have plenty of Jordan cards. It's just they look cool to me, and that was about it.
Nice.
Oh.
All right. Well, thank you to all our Patreon backers, Edward at geekyvillain.com, Joe Duff, Kelsey May, and Jimmy Rivera at the Social Forum Podcast, DDT Wrestling Podcast, and the Grace the Nurse Podcast, all on YouTube. Thank you, Jimmy, Kelsey, Joe, and Edward, and everyone else that supports us. Patreon.com/Comic Conspiracy. If you want to get some stuff plugged every episode, you can join order for a high tier reward. Otherwise, we just appreciate every little dollar you spend. Gives these guys some store credit and helps pay for podcast hosting and everything. But of course, the best way to support us is to go to comicsconspiracy.biz and purchase some comic books. Help us clear out our warehouse. Join Comic Conspiracy Breakers on Whatnot and watch Lane live stream 8 hours a day. $2 auctions lightning sale. We're going to get this going soon. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Lane, you ready? We doing this?
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
Happen, okay. Patreon.com/Comic Conspiracy. Of course, you can kick us a couple bucks over there. Check out SpurterRock.com. That's Brock's website. Doesn't update too much these days, but you never know when he's going to put something over there.
Who knows?
Brock, when's the last time Brock updated?
Oh, a long time ago. It's probably been over a year.
Yeah.
Like in this calendar year?
No. 2023, 4.
Oh.
I don't remember.
Okay.
Add it to your RSS feed because social media is dead.
Right.
It's the only way we can follow each other now is old school internet. Everyone's going to make your homepage, go to GeoCities, make your homepage.
I'm getting
your rotating skull.
Again, okay.
Your rotating skull GIF.
We've
going back
all the way back to also getting cable TV essentially again.
Yep. We're going back. We're going back. Everyone roll back the last 20 years.
Box.
The internet's over. We're going back. Kevin has his interview series Between the Panels at fanbasepress.com and a page I love at Comic Art Live on YouTube. And don't forget to check out leannehill.com. That's my wife, Leanne. You can see all her artwork on there. Pick up some prints at the shop of some of her fan art. And if you're on Blue Sky, I know people are like, now people are talking about leaving Blue Sky for some other federated thing. And I'm like, I told you. I said to you this, right? I'm out after Blue Sky. Yes. If Blue Sky's over, I'm out.
I'm with you. I will join you in this suicide pact.
I just can't do it anymore. I can't like every social media site is dying faster than the previous one. I can't make this jump again. So while people still use Blue Sky, Ryan Higgins, Brock Sager, Toby XI. He already forgot his password. He's logged on like twice. So Toby's done entirely anyway. Toby's the best of all of us. He just doesn't use it anymore.
I'm old man.
Yeah. That Kevin Sharp. And go check out Geekbox. What the hell did we talk about last week? I don't remember. What did I talk about in Geekbox last week? I talked about Halloween and a bunch of fucking horror stuff. I don't even remember. I'm sure it was great. I talked about playing Donkey Kong Bonanza. Playing that. That's pretty good. I think I was trying to explain to Ryan Scott about Jacka, the second Super Sentai series. He was like super confused by all these shows. Yeah, that's good stuff. That's all I'm doing.
When you get to the 80s and 90s, when you go start watching Bioman and Lifemon and Fivemon.
Getting close.
No, I think you still got a
40. 48 shows to go. I'm getting there. Then I'm going to start Ultraman, and then and then Kamen Rider. Yeah, I only got 150 seasons to go. No problem.
Watch the Kamen Rider movie, and I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have. I think stick to playing with the toys and thinking the dudes look cool and leave it at that. Like, once I knew the story, I'm like, wait, what the fuck? No, I'm gonna just stick into liking the actors
I love it. Watch the Super Sentai stuff because they're superheroes. It is. I'm actually mad that I never got into this earlier because I
always watched it without having a clue what the fuck they're saying. Either watch it in Japanese or watch it in French. Neither I ever understood what they were saying. I just watched it for the action, right?
Yeah.
So I think I got a fan sub with Lifemon, and they're like, they're all scientists. I'm like, the fuck? I have never thought that there were scientists in my life when I was watching the show. Yeah. And then I forgot what the other storyline was, and I was like, no, I'm going back to no subtitles, not knowing what the fuck is happening, because that worked a lot better for me.
Make up your own plots.
Yeah.
Excellent.
That's so much better than weird fucking storylines that made no sense at all.
Well, they also make no sense, but you made them up, so they're perfectly fine.
Yeah. It makes sense to me.
Yep. All right, that is it. Catch you guys next time.